started to learn the Dinim of Birchas HaTorah, which is a Siman Mem Zayin.
Yoli, see that the camera. Thank you.
Okay. We're holding Siv Zayin, page Kuf Ayin Gimel.
Kuf Ayin Gimel.
Yeah. Siv Zayin. K'shemavarer Birchas HaTorah, one makes the bracha Birchas HaTorah. Ish oimim, some say, shein tzarech lumid achreah. You do not need to learn right away afterwards. Ela afa pi shehisig ben bracha l'limudei. Even though someone interrupted between the bracha and the learning, dinoi ki'ilu hisig be'emsi limudei. It's as if you stopped in the middle of learning. So it's not an issue. You stopped in the middle of learning, you don't have to make another bracha. Same thing right in the beginning. And the halach over here is not similar to the din, the way it is by Birchas HaMitzvahs and the brachas of Hana. We make a bracha on fruit and other foods. Which the din over there is, Shem Hifsik ben bracha l'Aschol Fasiyah Shalom Mavarich. If you made a hefsek in the bracha in the beginning of the act you're supposed to do, you have to make a bracha again. Shekivin shim leiratza shalei emratza shalei la'aseisa la'achashara shos biyadei. V'yeh shemafsim bracha asiyah and in the sheneisa bracha esalas la'isa asiyah. Since when it comes, let's say you don't have to eat the fruit, so if you made a bracha, so it was on your own rishos. So if you didn't do whatever you needed to do right away to eat the fruit, then it looks as if you made the bracha stamazay. Abel Talmud Torah, but learning. Shechayiv lasik b'tamid. You're supposed to learn Torah always whenever you have a chance. Shemaf sim bracha limel chashuv hefsek. If you make a hefsek between the bracha and learning, it's not considered a hefsek. You're always chayiv to learn. So the chiyuv is always here, and that always connects you to the bracha. However, some argue with this. Others argue, and that no, even when it comes to Birchas HaTorah, you have to learn right afterwards. One should be concerned with their words, to be careful, not to make a hefsek at all after Birchas HaTorah, like all other mitzvahs. So if one did make a hefsek, you don't have to go back, but you shouldn't make a hefsek.
It says, "B'shivtecha bevetecha." Doesn't make difference if you, wherever you have to learn.
Yeah. So since you always have to learn, so there's a svara to say that even if I don't learn right away, I'm still connected to it. V'chein nahagu, and this is the minig, loymar birchas HaTorah koyanim samach leBirchas HaTorah. That we say birchas koyanim, the psukim of Yerechecha, Yoir Hashem, Son of Chaneka, and Isa. We say these psukim right afterwards, and that's like what we learn. Yekivin sho'im reis v'shem limud. If one wakes up early and it's before dawn, and you're saying the Birchas HaTorah, you're allowed to say the Birchas Koyanim because this has nothing to do with trying to remember a Zeicher, like we say in Shemona Esrei. We say like Kenim Kimseinu Barchenim Abracha Mashosh B'Torah. The Shir Tzibur says. This is a zeicher to Nesias Kapayim, to Birchas Koyanim.
Sfaradim do it every morning, every...
How many shuls over here do it like this?
All the Sfaradim.
All the Sfaradim do Birchas Koyanim?
In Israel, Ashkenazim too.
Right.
In Israel, also Ashkenazim.
Over here, it's all the Svardish
All
shuls
the
do.
Sfardim, yeah.
They do Shachris and Mincha.
Shachrit? No Mincha.
No Shachris?
Only Shachrit. Shachrit, the Musaf too.
Right.
Chodesh, yeah. Shachrit,
Did you ever have any problems finding a Kohen?
no, his name is not Cohen, his name is Tawil, but he is from Elia Cohen, descendant of Elia Cohen. All the Tawil,
Yeah?
they are Kohanim, yeah? They say that they are from the descendant going back to Elia Cohen.
No, interesting.
But the name is Tawil.
Yeah, that was.
And
That was
Tawil in Arabic, it's tall.
Mm.
That's Tawil is tall, but it's a big family. And they're all Kohanim.
And the Tawil, they have also in South America Tawil families. Is it all connected?
I know when I used to go Bet Torah there, Shachrit in the morning, even regular, not Shabbat, 30, 40 Kohanim. Coming from where I go into the door.
Now, since this has nothing to do with Nesias Kapayim, we're not saying these psukim as a memory of Birchas Kohanim. Therefore, it's just to learn some psukim. So therefore, you could say it even in the morning, even before the day. Well, the Divrei Hak, according to all opinions, if one did learn after Birchas HaTorah, and after he started to learn, Hifsik Milomid, he stopped from his learning on this Asik Be'iska, and he went to do business and other things, take care of his matters. And he went back to learning. If he's someone who always learns, even though now he had to stop. Because this person, even though he needs to go work to make parnasa, however, he does it quickly as possible, not to go back to learning. While he's doing his work, his mind is on his learning. If a person goes to the bathroom or he's in the bathhouse, even though he can't learn there, it's not considered a hefsek. When you come out, you don't have to make a new bracha when you want to learn a Birchas HaTorah. You still don't have a hesach hadas that you're planning on learning after you come out. Lay down to sleep, and he couldn't fall asleep. He's a hefsek. While he is awake, his mind is on his learning. If he rested on his elbows, he took a nap on the table. It's considered a shinas eye temporary sleep, and it's not considered a hefsek. You don't have to make another bracha Birchas HaTorah when you get back up from the nap. One who lays down on his bed and takes a proper sleep. Chashuva hefsek. It is considered a hefsek. When you get up, you need to make another bracha, according to this opinion. Someone who doesn't always learn. In the morning he made a bracha, he learned his shir that he learns in the morning. He went to do business and he's not rushing back to learn. He did his shir and that's it. And afterwards he decided, I want to go back and learn. He changed his mind. So the last of the bracha is to make another bracha because he made a hefsek.
We don't hold this. Everybody go to work and nobody says.
Very good.
Is that common?
No, not common.
I realize he's saying it here, but is that what people do?
No. V'yeshem, here we're going to see what people do. Yeshem, others say, Shebirchas HaTorah hi kebrach birchas hashachar. Shnei tiknois al pamachas bayoim. Others say no. Birchas HaTorah is not like a Birchas HaMitzvahs, that you're making a bracha before you do a mitzvah, which all these rules would apply. That if there's a hefsek, you can't say it again. Rather, it's like the brachas you say in the morning. The Birchas HaShachar, you don't say it twice, even if you sleep. Once you said it, you said it. Even if you took off your pants and you put it back on, and you took off your shoes, you don't make another and put it back. You don't say Shasli Kotsarki again, or Oizi Sagbuk water for putting on your belt. You said it in the morning. You said in the morning is enough. Same thing in Birchas HaTorah. You say it one time a day, and that's enough for the day. Therefore, afilu yashan shinas kva amitase. You slept for a while on your bed. He went to do work. And he took his mind from learning. According to this being, you do not need to go back. And that is the minig. Like you pointed out, that the minig is this way, that we don't say another Birchas. We only say it one time a day.
When they make Birkat HaTorah, before that, people used to die. And then Chachamim, that time, they make a kavua to make Birkat HaTorah, because people were dying from left to right.
But that wasn't only Birchas HaTorah, right? That was Birchas HaShachar. Meaning, Chachamim saw that 100 people were dying every day.
Right.
And they instituted the same 100 brachas every day. And they instituted Birchas HaShachar for this reason. Now, what happens at night? You know, we're supposed to make a Birchas HaTorah every day. But when is it considered the next day for Birchas HaTorah? Only one time a day. And when's the next day? When do I say the cutoff point is? Someone who wants to learn at night. So maybe nighttime is already the next day, right? Because now already it's no longer Daled Kislev, it's Hey Kislev. And so night changes it. Should we say every night, if you want to learn at night, we should, right before the Shia, right now, we should say Birchas HaTorah. It's a new day. Say another bracha, a new day on the calendar. Ein tzarech levarech l'divrei hakol. Shahalayla hoylach hayoyim. When it comes to these dinim, we don't say that Laila is the Yoim hoylach halayla, like we say regarding a lot of other niyanim, like Yom Tif and a lot of other dinim, right? Most dinim we say that the night is first and then the day. Over here it's the opposite. The night goes after the day. It's like Karbonis. By Karbonis, what we say by Karbonis, the halacha is, every morning we read the Karbonis from Mishnayos, Mesechus Vachim. The halacha is that a carbon, let's say, you're allowed to bring for a day and a night afterwards. Let's say Kadshe Kadashim, carbon oila, Asham, you could bring for one day and one night. It means the day you shecht and the next night. The night follows the day. The night follows the day. There are karbanis that you're allowed to do for 2 days and a night. How does it work? Like shlamim. You're allowed, you shecht it today, you can eat the meat today, tonight, and the next day. But the night is following the day. Not like it was in Sheishis and Mebreshis, that Vayi Erev, Vayi Boikif is the Erev, and that's why when it comes to Shabbos, to Yom Tif, and all other things, we say now it's already Hey Kislev. If someone wants to write a document now, it's to write Hey Kislev the date. It's the next day already. Right? The Goyim wait till 12. By us, it's already, as soon as it's night, it's nightfall.
How about Korban HaTamid?
So same thing over here, but again, Birchat HaTorah, it's like the Karbanot. Always, the night goes after that. You don't have to say a new brachas now, because. Yeah, what was your question?
Korban HaTamid, it's for the day or for the day after?
Why don't we say
Say it for now, the Korban Tamid.
You can eat it tomorrow too, no? Not like...
when you bring the Korban Tamid? No, it's different.
It has to be that day.
No, the truth is, you have to shecht it that day, but the eating, no, the eating could be eaten that night also.
You can eat it.
Yeah, the only thing is that we only eat until Chatzos of the night, because we don't want you to make a mistake and eat it throughout the whole night, you might leave it over to the morning. So if by already chatzos we stop.
Well, why don't we make a bracha for Birkat Torah at night? We learn at night.
Right, good question. So he says something interesting here. That the Birchas Torah, the morning, works for the night
For
afterwards.
the whole day and the night.
Similar to like karbanis, when you shech the carbon today, you can also not only eat it today, you can eat it the night after. Which is not similar to most halachos on the Torah, where not evening comes before day. When it comes to Birchas HaTorah and to karbanis, you follow the next night. You have the next night to still do it, and therefore when you learn at night, you don't need to make a Birchas Torah because the morning Birchas Torah covers you for the following night. Not similar to other dinim. By the way, the Rebbe had mentioned, like if someone had, when the Frierdiker Rebbe instituted the learning of Chitas, and the Rebbe instituted the learning of Rambam. You were supposed to learn it that day, but if you didn't do it, he said you can make up the night late afterwards, because of this concept like kachim, like karbanis, that you can make up the night afterwards. Kishiyash and shinas kava. What happens if you went to sleep at night? Before it was dawn, you woke up early in the morning, yeah? To have a shir, you want to learn early in the morning before dawn, before you could even daven. Then you need to make a bracha according to all opinions. So the chavarach dvehakol. She'af the svara achreina she'ikibechas hashachar ba'am vet hashachar zmanan hu kaidem hu ayayim yad sheni v'shenasi. So, according to the first opinion mentioned earlier, if you sleep on your bed, ashinas kva, it's always a hefsek, even in the middle of the day. We don't hold that way. We heard like a second opinion that every day you make it one time. So even according to this opinion, it holds it's like Birchas HaShachar, but you know when Birchas HaShachar the time is? Not dawn. You can do it before, as soon as you wake up. As soon as you wake up. No, I think it has to be after Chatzos. I think it has to be after Chatzos. Good question. Yeah, in the Siddur, they bring clearly in the bottom of the Siddur, from Chatzos and on, you can make the bracha. Basically, it's interesting. What's interesting is that it comes out that if you say someone wakes up at night, he goes to sleep early, he wakes up Chatzos, he wants to learn.
Do Birchas Torah first?
He needs to do Birchas HaTorah, according to all opinions. Now, when he says that Birchas HaTorah, it covers him not only for that night and for the next day, the entire following night. I know it's till Chatzos, the entire following night. That's just interesting.
Right.
It's only if you went to sleep at night, then you cut off, then you have to make a new Birchas Torah when you wake up. As so long as you're still up at night, the Birchas HaTorah that you said that day, or even the night before, after Chatzos and on, still covering you. The only thing I'm thinking, by the way, that what happens if you went to sleep again?
There's a different go up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah?
these people will get up like 3:30, quarter to 4.
They're learning
They
Daf
do because there's a daf, like 150 people in this daf, 4 o'clock in the morning. They say Birchas Torah first.
Yeah, they have to Birchas HaTorah. They just probably say all the Birchas HaShachar.
It's middle of the night.
They all
Yeah,
slept.
you woke up in the morning, they woke up.
They what?
They all went to sleep.
Like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock.
Or the old people, so they sleep.
No. It's like 150 people in this daf.
YouTube.
Every night?
Every night, every day.
And they go to sleep during the day.
4:30, probably 4:30 to 5:30 every day.
4:30, you have to get up, walk now.
In the olden days, this is what people did because it got dark. They went to sleep early. Everything.
Yeah? I know someone who was a Rav, and the whole day he was busy with Shilas. And the time when he wanted to peaceful was
4 o'clock in the
was
morning. at
the
night.
whole night. After 12 o'clock and on, it's quiet. No one's bothering him. So he used to go to sleep early. And 12 o'clock he'd wake up. And 12 to 6 he was able to live. Now, what would be interesting here would be what would happen if you went back to sleep. This case,
The same night,
the same
he
night,
get up, he said Birchas Shachar,
and he went back.
and he learned a little bit, and then he went to sleep again.
Yeah.
Why would you have to say it again?
He covered. It's like somebody going to sleep until the day.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's like someone who went to sleep during the day. Chatzos is the cutoff point. V'im haya neir kol halayla. The last two lines on the bottom of page Kufayin Daled. If one was up an entire night, it was Leil Shavuos, he was up all night. Now, in the morning, what should he do? Can he make a Birchas HaTorah now? He wants to learn now. It's in the morning. The Svara Rishayna, according to the first opinion, Ein Tzarech Levarach Sheyer Hayoim Kol Zman Shelei Yisiyat Ha'atim Lumid. As long as you still plan on learning, you may know Hesach Hadas, you don't have to start learning again. Have the Birchas HaTorah again. Well, Svara Achrayna, according to the second opinion, Tzarech that Birchas HaTorah is made every day, like Birchas HaShachar. So now it's a new day. You have to make another Birchas HaShachar. Tzarech Levarach Sheyer Hayoim. You make a bracha when it's morning, not chatzos, because you didn't sleep. Only when you slept and you woke up, then after chatzos you make a bracha. You didn't sleep, it's not considered the next day until sheyer hayoim. Like all other Birchas HaShachar, even though the minig is, like you spoke in last siman, even though L'Poyel you didn't hear the rooster that morning, and you didn't wear your shoes that day, you still need to make the brachas of Neisach Chavina and Ashal Katzarki. Because you make on the bracha that you have the ability, not that you're doing it actually. But right, so lots of these suffix, watch someone in such a situation, he has two opinions. That's mamash negayah to every Shavuos. Right, so to the suffix, Yishma Birchas HaTorah Me'achar from someone else. Yiskaven lotzes yidei chevase im efsher im loy yivarech b'atzmei.
No, we're going to sleep Shavuos morning. We had the whole night.
Actually, the makar of this halacha is from the Magen Avraham and Halachos Shavuos. So basically, because you have the two opinions, the best thing is in the morning not to make another Birchas HaTorah, because you never went to sleep that whole night. So you were continuing. Even if now, if you go to sleep on your bed during the day, and you want to learn afterwards, you have to make another Birchas HaTorah. According to all opinions. Because even according to the first opinion, if you're Yashan, Shinas Kval Mitasei, it's a hefsek. But what happens if before you went to sleep you want to learn weiter? You were up the whole night and you want to continue learning. It's Aleisa Shachar. I don't want to stop in the middle of a Inyan now. I don't want to stop learning. Say you could, so I need to say Birchas HaTorah, right? So according to the second opinion that it's like Birchas HaShachar, every day is a new bracha. It doesn't matter whether you slept, you didn't sleep, it doesn't make a difference. You make another bracha. But according to the first opinion, that it's only when you have a hefsek, and if you didn't have any hefsek of going to sleep, shinas kva, or you didn't have a hesach hadas for learning, you can't make another bracha. Says Alter Rebbe, but what should you do? You should listen to someone else saying Birchas HaTorah and answer Amen. And if you don't have someone else, then you could say it. Ikar halacha is you could say it. Ikar halacha is like the second opinion. We paskin the second opinion. The minig is that we make a bracha every day and a new day. Make a bracha, yeah.
Even if you dozed off, that's not good enough?
No. If it depends. If you went to sleep on your bed, no. If you went on your bed, it's considered a hefsek. You make another bracha. If you put your hand on your arms, it's not.
בבני ברק, they were sitting all אותו הלילה, מספרים בציאת מצרים, עד שבאו תלמידיהם ואמרו להם, הגיע הזמן קריאת מה שיש אחי. זה לא נותן להם הגיע הזמן ברכות השחר או ברכת התורה. They were worried only about Kriyat Shema. So where's
It's Kriya Shema they wanted to say
Bizmana.
Bizmana. Yeah.
Okay, this is why they told them. But they didn't tell them nothing about Birkat Torah.
Okay, that they have time. But over here, Higia Zman.
Would it be a nicer thing to say the Birchas Torah before you continue learning, once Allah Shashach comes around, or you could say at 9 o'clock in the morning too? Meaning right now you know you're going to learn for the next 4 hours. Allah Shabbos, 5, whatever it is. You know there's nobody else going to be around, you're on vacation somewhere. Is it better to make the bracha now to be Yaitza both days? Or be Samech on the second day?
Well, you have to wait till the morning. You can't make it till the morning, till it's dawn.
So after Alois. What should you make it right by Alois, or should you're learning after the next 4 hours?
No, right by Alois, because
You want to be Yaitza?
the second opinion, right? And that's the main opinion that we follow. And so as soon as it's Alois, it's a new day. If you slept, so then already for Chatzais we consider it a new day. You woke up. If you didn't sleep, it's Alois HaShachar. So this is a negay halacha, negay every Shavuos.
Not for the
But
Babachers.
really, huh?
Not for the Babachers, because we're asleep.
What do you mean?
No, we're going to sleep.
Right,
Shavuos
go to
morning.
sleep this morning.
We up in the morning.
Right. But if you want that, well, right. But if you want to learn, right?
Continue learning.
Yeah, in a chanami. So, but if someone continues learning by Alois, true.
Most people don't.
Meaning, let's say you didn't finish saying the tikkun. You didn't finish the saying the tikkun al Shavuos. And you want to continue when it hits Alois HaShachar, you're supposed to make the Birchas HaTorah. Yeah, and true. Some those people who are davening right away and they're going to be saying Kriyas HaTorah. So davening doesn't need Birchas HaTorah. But Kriyas HaTorah, so you need to say the Birchas HaTorah before davening. But most probably they say Birchas HaTorah. Well, what you could do is, in Minyan, you could hear the person saying it. The Shiach Tzibur, they say usually by the Amud.
But he has to sleep. It's the same shot as you.
But if whatever he's doing, you could either whatever he slept in at.
Yaitza with his sleep.
You could be Yaitza with his. You could be Yaitza with hearing him. This way you don't have to say another bracha.
Sleep not be good at waiting.
Huh?
Sleep.
Alabavitcher will have to go to an Alabavitcher to hit the. Hamashkim sivches koidem oir hayoim. Benshi, you wanted to ask something?
No.
Hamashkim koidem oir hayoim. Someone who wakes up in the morning before dawn. Yachol levarech kol seder habrachas. Can say all the brachas. Chutz mi birchas anesim asech v'ivina u'parshas hatomid. Besides for the one about Hashem giving the rooster the knowledge to realize that it's day. On parshas hatomid, the parsha of the karbanis cannot be brought in the evening, so you have to wait till the day. Shiyam t'melo'im at shiyer hayoim. If one heard the sound of a tarnagol, yeah. Before someone learns, one should wash one's hands. You woke up, you should wash your hands. You could learn without washing one's hands. One should clean one's hands on something, on a rack, on a board, a table.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
It says if you hear Tarnagol,
Yeah.
he has to say, "Anotin las chavivina lafimirim v'layla."
Yeah.
If I walk in the morning and I see a slave, or I see a Isha, I have to say Shelo Asan Isha. I walk into shul in the morning and I see a woman. And this is part of the bracha, Shelo Asan Isha. But here you said, "Anotin las Tarnagol," you said that.
Does he know when he's there and when he's not?
So a good question. The question is, why is...
Only
I'll say it a little differently. What about What about the other brachas? I didn't wear a belt. Still make the bracha. I didn't wear a hat. I still say Oiti Yisrael B'Tifara. Over here, we want you to hear the Noisel L'Sachavina.
Why?
I don't know. It's a good question.
It's regular bracha like the others. שלא עשני אישה, שלא עשני גוי, שלא עשני עבד, if you see Eved walking next to a woman.
What we
Maybe-
said already, you said even if you didn't hear the chicken.
Maybe the Vart
Oh, he
Saizai.
said already.
No, I think it goes like this, because the rooster does not crow till Aloisa Shachar. After Aloisa Shachar, you could say it without hearing it. But before Aloisa Shachar, the rooster doesn't normally crow. So it's not even the time it's shaykh to hear it. How to hear it. So then you shouldn't make the bracha. If you taka heard it, you could say before Aloisa Shachar.
If you heard.
But if you didn't hear it, you shouldn't say it, and you should wait till Sheyer Hayoim, and then you could say without hearing it. Because you're right. But the reason is because it's not possible for it. When you wake up earlier and you want to say the other brachas, let's say, Oiz Yisrael B'Gvora, I didn't put on my belt. Go, but you could put on your belt. You don't want to put on your belt. You could put on your shoes. You don't want to wear. You want to wear your slippers. But the Sechvi, he doesn't. It's not the Zman when he does it. So you have to wait till the Zman. Aloisa Shachar. And even if you didn't hear it, then you could say it, because that's the time when he does
And
it.
he said with Shem Malchut?
Yeah. V'chatchila Yitel
יש להם את זה.
Yadav. Yeah, we read that. Sifyut. Nashim Mevarches
ברכת התורה.
Birchas HaTorah. Nashim make a bracha. We're learning on the Birchas HaTorah. How could they? Shechayaves lilmeid mitzvah shalahen. You're chayav to learn their mitzvahs. Uleida heyich lasois, and to know how to do them. Meheyich lizar mikol loisaseh shemizar ben kanoshim. And how to be careful from all the 365 mitzvahs loisaseh, that they are warned about this just like all the men. They're supposed to daven like the men. Like Shachar Semincha. V'oid shebirchas HaTorah mevarachim koydem Parshas HaTamid. Or v'kiz Parshas HaTamid hin shavis la'anoshim. She'tfilah b'makom tamid tiknuah. Women also are chayiv in Parshas HaTamid to say.
Today a
So
lot of
why
women
that they
daven.
not davening?
Why are they not davening?
If you have a chiyuv.
Not all the women, some women daven.
No, the Halachos says the chayavot, so
That's what they learn.
The good question. The answer to that is it's a machlekes really.
Come on,
What
Hashem.
Alter Rebbe writes here, he says K'may Shizbar b'Simon Kuvav. Over there it's a machlekes. There he brings an argument whether when chachamim, women are for sure chayiv to daven. The question is, what exactly is the obligation?
Short.
There's a machlekes. One opinion is that they are yoitz with any sort of tefillah. Could say even a tefillah k'tzara every morning. Say a short tefillah, they yoitz that in daven. However, others say no. Chazal or mechayiv them to daven shachas mincha just like the men. They don't have that with a minyan, but shachas mincha. The Alter Rebbe writes that the minig is not like the second opinion. The minig is that women are yoitza just by something in the morning. They say some brachas, they say some tefillas, and that's it. They don't daven the full davening.
It's not Mizman Shazman.
However, the Alter Rebbe writes that it's really the Ikar Halach is like the second opinion. And really they should really daven properly. Like over here he says. Lamaisa, still today, a lot of women don't necessarily daven. When they're in school, they were taught to daven. They have time. So they daven shachrit and daven mincha, seminary, and this. Maybe when they're in the beginning of the marriage, but then afterwards,
send their kid to school in the
their
morning.
grandmothers, great grandmothers, is not daven. I can tell you that in Europe, maybe the Rebbetzins daven, but regular women, not daven. They not necessarily knew how to daven. They didn't go to school. There
They
was
didn't know
no
how to read it.
Beis Yaakov. There was no Beis Rivka. There was no Beis Rachel, and all these schools weren't around. And the women didn't daven, unless they were women of exceptional women that knew and were educated, and they were Yiddish Shemayim, and they wanted to daven. But that was not the commonplace thing. So women basically rely on this opinion. If they could and they have time in their hands, yes, they shouldn't be reading the paper, they should daven. However, if they don't have time and they're busy taking care of their family, things like that, so they are yoitza, they follow the other shita, noig like the other shita, that they just yoitza the tefillah k'tzara.
But the tefillot is shachrit, mincha v'mariv. It's
Not
tefillot
Mariv.
she'azman grama. It's timing concern here.
True.
So why they don't have to daven? Right or wrong?
It's true, but Lagabi, this Inyan, they Chazal made them chayiv.
No, maybe tefillah is like korban. Korbanot, they give them two. So this is why they have to daven also.
Those davening laws from where? Hannah. She is the one.
Discuss in Hilchas Tefillah the whole this
Ekspatei
machlokes.
הנאות וכולל לא יישמע.
So she is the one that
Institute, yeah. This is לא היה הזמן שהזמן גרמה.
Yeah.
No, Hannah needed the tefillah because of her
She
emergency.
needs something.
She needed
Yeah,
it.
since it's about kashas rachamim, therefore, even though it's a mitzvah man grama, Chazal made them chayiv. That's the ikar halacha. But tefillas arvis originally was only a reshus,
And then
and only later on Klal Yisrael accepted upon themselves a chayva. Women never accepted upon themselves, and majority of women don't daven ma'ariv.
that's true. Even my wife doesn't have a
Even on Motzei Shabbos, they don't daven. Yeah.
ברוך שפטרני.
However, women are